Hey y'all, it is Ruby Jones, your favorite dental diva, and the purpose of this video is to cover the topic of just difficulty for externships. Okay, so for my program at DA Academy, we require 40 hours of externship because that's probably for a whole nother video, but it just means there's so many benefits to an externship, and not just with us in the dental field, but just in the workplace, career space, period. Externships has done nothing to hurt anybody, and it has done everything to help people hone in and get into their career choices. Okay, and so basically for our academy, we do at minimum require 40 hours. Okay, so with saying that, I know that this is a difficult task, and that is the purpose of this video. All right, to cover some of those obstacles and what you can do to better overcome it. For one, you have to remain positive and optimistic, and you have to think. Personally, I can speak on my academy, about my academy, DA Academy. We have been around for almost 9 years now. Okay, this year it'll be 9 years. With that being said, we have always required externship opportunities, or we have always required externship hours to be completed, because we know how big of a deal it is and how beneficial it is for a student to get these hours under their belt. All right, so that's for one. Then the next thing, just bringing in facts, we have a 92% graduation rate, and out of the 92, we have an 80% job placement, which means 87% of our graduates has actually gained employment in a dental office, in the dental field, just period. All right, so just looking and thinking about those stats, that alone has to encourage you to know that you are not the first student that is out here trying to look for externship opportunities. And so once you realize like you're not the first that has been done before, it should create and give you hope to know that it's going to happen for you, because I understand that you are going to come across a few offices, or a plethora of offices that's going to tell you, yeah, no, we don't do that. Oh yeah, we're not accepting externships at the time. Can I get your name? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk to the office manager and give you a call back, and they never call. And so, yeah, that's just an example of the obstacles and things that our students report back to us that they hear. Okay, so we know that it's a thing for it to be difficult. But we've been doing it long enough to know that there are students that, for one, the first office they call, they're like, oh yeah, great. Can you come in this week? Can you come in next week? Can you come in so we have had tons of students who have had nothing but luck when they call these different offices for externship opportunities. Okay, and so we have heard and seen it all. And for me, myself, being a chairside dental assistant for 13 years plus, I have been a lead assistant. I have trained numerous dentists straight out of school. I am cross-trained in front desk as well. So I've picked up the phone when some of these students have called the office that I was at for externship opportunities. I have been around the front office administrators who have picked the phone up and answered for a potential person trying to get externship opportunities. So I've been like right beside them, hearing them answer these calls. And so I have not just been a first-hand witness, I have been a third partner witness. I have seen and heard it all, you guys. So I promise you I understand. So the first thing is just being positive, having an optimistic, view and thought process about securing this externship. Okay. The second thing is just trying to keep in mind when you're calling. Because like I said, I have been around, and like I remember this one girl, and if she was a little different, let me just be honest with you, but if she was like beefing or having relationship issues, or her boyfriend, her boo was mad at her, whatever it may be, if a student called trying to get externship opportunity, or hey, my name is Ruby, I'm a dental assistant student, I'm trying to see if your office does externship, allows students to do externships there. She is immediately, oh no, we don't do that here. All right, bye, click. So unfortunately, the truth is, it really depends on the mood of the person that's answering your phone call, which sucks. It's not right. I don't agree with it, but it is the truth. It's the truth. If you are calling first thing in the morning, when I just got here 15 minutes ago, I have to check all these emails, answer all these phone calls, and you call me asking me for an externship opportunity, oh no, we don't do that here. We don't do that right now. We're not accepting any students. That's the answer you're going to get. Just like when you call me and I go to lunch in 15 minutes. So around that 1 o'clock hour. Oh no, we don't do externships. We don't allow students to come in our office. They mess up everything. They get us off track. We're too busy for that. We're too slow for that. Like, we've heard it and seen it all. But if we are hangry, if we're hungry and it's lunchtime, that's not the time to call, you guys. So don't call an office asking for externship opportunities around that lunch hour either. End of the workday. If it is 4:30, we seen our last patient at 4, maybe 5 o'clock. End of the day, I'm ready to go. I'm tired of talking to patients. I'm tired of talking to people who's calling, emergent, like the doctor had an attitude today. Any student that calls during that time, oh yeah, we don't do that here. We don't allow students. We don't blah, 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 blah. They're not going to accept you and love you with open arms, okay? The last few things, I guess, of when not to call is like, I don't know though, like it could be a good and a bad thing, but holidays. Like if we're about to be on vacation, more than likely we are super busy because the office is going to be closed for a few days. So it just depends. And that's why I say don't be discouraged, because you could call an office who's like booked out because let's just say Christmas. A lot of dental offices are closed during Christmas time, right? So we are crazy busy. And plus all of our patients is trying to get their insurance monies, right? Trying to use up that insurance money before the year starts over, because the benefits doesn't roll over. So for that, if they're busy, they're either going to love help from a student, an extern, because that's going to help them keep the speed, keep up with the patients, flip the rooms. They're either going to love the help, or because they've had a not so good experience with externs, they're going to not welcome the help. Because you as an extern can be very beneficial, again, in the fact that you can flip the room, clean the room, set up the room, all of that, take x-ray, all of that. Well, you can't take x-rays yet, but all of that, right? That's helpful. But if you come in and you're just in the way, very slow, asking all these questions, at that point, you're just in the way, slowing the schedule down. We're ready to leave for vacation. And so there's some offices that do not see the benefit of an extern right before or during a busy season or right before we leave out for a holiday or when the office is going to be closed. So I hope that makes sense to you, because being on both sides, like being in the dental office, knowing the benefits of a dental assistant extern and the downside of it, I honestly see both sides. I I know how an extern can be beneficial, and I understand how they can slow us down as well. Just the flow of the day and the patients and the schedule. I understand both sides, but I am here for you. I am here to encourage you. That I guess my message is just do not take it personal. Do not take it personal. And sometimes, again, maybe you do come across an office that is not accepting externs during this time because of the busyness. They don't want you to be in the way, etc. You will find an office that would love to have you because they're busy. They need you. They look at the positive side of you being there. And so we always have to focus on the positive. Okay, and so my point is, again, one of my other many points is just to be considerate or think through the time, not just the time of day, but just the time like on the calendar, the seasons, the month, the holidays. Be mindful of all of that to help you process why or why not an office will be open to allowing you to extern. Okay, so just that, I guess that's my point. And I just want to encourage you to keep trying. And I guess my last quick point is to sometimes over the phone can be a little chaotic. So go in person, like show up with your scrubs, your uniform, maybe a resume, your current resume, and you know, all of that. And maybe a lot of times in person, a lot of our students get far with just coming in person, like saying, hey, my name is Ruby. I know you guys are busy. I love your office and I just wanted to come by because I'm in dental assistant school and I would love to get some externship hours here. I would love to help you in any way that I can, whether it's clinical, front desk, whatever you need me to do, whatever you need me to help with. Here's my number. Please call me. And then, of course, following up with a phone call in the next week or so, next few days, to see if they decided on whether they needed your help or not. So make sure if you're getting those no's, not just stop at, oh, I called 3 offices, 5 offices, 6 offices, and everybody said no. Okay, well, did you go in person? Did you show up in person? Did they see you? And most of the times our students will say, no, I didn't go in person. You guys, there's in just one block, there is like 2 to 3, 4 offices. Okay, so there's really no excuse for that. But I just want you to not limit your mindset and limit yourself to the possibilities. Okay, and a lot of the times, not just the knowledge that and experience that we gain through externships, but that is your gateway into your first position. To 8 out of 10 times, these externship offices hire our students. Okay, so they will easily love to take you from an extern to an employee. All right, so they've seen you from the beginning. You just helping out and cleaning rooms, and now you're assisting chairside, walking patients out, educating your patients about the treatments they need. So they have seen the growth. They would love to train you to be the perfect assistant that this doctor needs you to be. Okay, so there is so many benefits of externships. You cannot look at it as, oh, I'm in class, I'm in a school, and they require me to do these externships that I'm not really excited about. No, it's not about us. It's about you and the knowledge you gain and the opportunities that open up for and to you. It really boils down to that. Okay, and so again, this video is talking about just externships and the difficulties and how to remain positive and the pros and cons of when you're calling for these opportunities and why you're getting the feedback you're getting, and encouraging you to not just call but go in person and just to remain positive, you guys, because you can do it. You can do it and you will do it, period.